Hello everyone. So in this session we are going to look upon the roots of quadratic equation, and there is one thing that is we are going to discuss, that is Sridharacharya method, right. So till now in the previous classes we have learnt how to factorize a particular quadratic equation, and in order to factorize a particular equation, what we did, if we want to do the factorization, we had this middle term method. Middle term split method, in which what we did, for example, there is this equation x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. There is this equation, then what we did, we split the middle term, this as 3x plus 2x. And what was the logic behind this split? I hope you all are, you all remember this method. What was the logic? We have to find two numbers such that the summation is 5 and the multiplication is 6, right? And these two numbers are plus 3 and plus 2 only. And if I take x common from here, so it will be x plus 3, and if I take 2 common from here, it would be again x plus 3. And if I take x plus 3 common, so I will be remaining with x plus 3 and x plus 2 equals to 0. Now, if the multiplication of these two terms is equals to 0, then x equals to minus 3 or x equals to minus 2. These two values are the roots of this equation, and that is how we did the middle term split thing, right. Now, there are some conditions in which this format doesn't work out, or it works out but it is not so easily findable solution. For example, there is this, let's take I take this example, that is as I took x square plus 5x plus 6. What if it was like x square plus 5x plus 5 only, right? Then what would be those two numbers? How you would be able to split, right? This will not be a easier task for you, and that is why there was this mathematician Sridharacharya. He formulated one method in which any of the quadratic equation, the finding of the roots of any of the quadratic equation gets very easier, right. So next method what we had is Sridharacharya method, right, and that we are going to learn next, how we can apply Sridharacharya method. First we will try to find out how to establish Sridharacharya method, how Sridharacharya actually, so we'll look out the derivation part of it, and then we'll understand the application part of it. So let's see the derivation of Sridharacharya method. This is a general form of a quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now, what will we do? We will divide this entire equation by a. So, what it will become? Plus c upon a is equals to 0. I hope it is clear to you. Now, what I am going to do is multiply and divide 2 in the middle term. Multiply and divide 2 in middle term. So if I multiply and divide 2 in the middle term, then what will become? X square plus 2 b upon 2a into x plus c upon a is equals to 0. See, somehow we have to get the value of x, right, and that is what I am trying to achieve easily from over here, right. Now, if you can observe, we have x square and we have 2b upon 2a, and then we have x and then c plus a. If I add b upon 2a whole square in both sides, if I add b upon 2a whole square in both sides, then what will it become and how it will help us? Let's see. X square plus 2 b upon 2a into x plus b upon 2a whole square that I have just added, and plus I already have c upon a, and equal to 0 plus b upon 2a whole square, right? Now, just observe these three terms, right? What it will become? This is a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? This, if you can recognize this thing. So this is p square plus 2pq plus q square. So this is what? This is p plus q whole square. So x plus b upon 2a whole square plus c upon a will be equals to b upon 2a whole square. I hope it is making sense to you. Let's take c out of here. So what I'll be remaining with is x plus b upon 2a whole square is equals to b upon, let's open the square as well, b square upon 4a square minus c upon a. And if I take the LCM out of here, so 4a square will be the LCM, and this will be b square minus, and then a into 4a, and 4a will be multiplied over here. So 4ac will be the, again. So over here I have x plus b upon 2a, and what if I take square root? What if I take square root both the sides? What if I take square root both the sides? So what I'll be remaining with is x, this will be what? X upon, x plus b upon 2a will come out of this square root, and b upon 2a will be shifted over here. So this will be minus b upon 2a, and in this entire expression the denominator 4a square, this will come out, and since this is in the square root, so when it will come out the square root, this will be plus minus, and this b square minus 4ac will remain in the square root, and upon this 4a square can be simplified as 2a because it has already came out of the square root. Now if I take 2a common over here, so I'll be having this minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and that, my dear friends, is the Sridharacharya formula. Let me write it separately again. Let's just write it over here again, that x is what? Minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is what the Sridharacharya formula is, and this formula is so important that it simplifies any of the given equation, any of the given quadratic equation. Using this, this is the value of what? This is the value of x. So using this x minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, you can get the value out of any of the polynomial or any of the quadratic equation, right? So that was all about the Sridharacharya method. Let's try few examples.